Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to be talking about what I think the Overwatch team's next steps are going to be for Overwatch 2 and possibly Overwatch 1, but first, here's a little news roundup for what's been going on recently. So basically, the devs did another live stream with Aaron Keller, Jeff Goodman, and John Spector where they talked about how the closed alpha for Overwatch 2 is going so far and what they're talking about internally. Mainly, they talked about how mobility is kind of dominating the game, especially against supports, and that off-tanks are a bit better than main tanks in 5v5 so far. They also confirmed a few things with us as well. First off, the closed beta start date will be April 26th, and the amount of people able to join the beta will slowly increase over time, even console players. They also confirmed that Doomfist is now a tank and that they're keeping his hyper mobility but reduced his damage, and even teased one of his abilities to be like a Winston leap. They also teased a bit of Orissa's rework as well, saying that she now has a javelin or spear that she throws. But little did we know, right before the live stream started, there was a leak on GG Recon from someone who actually has access to the alpha right now, talking about the abilities of Orisa, Doomfist, and Sojourn. Now, we can't 100% confirm that these are real, but seeing as it went up before the livestream started and got the abilities that the devs told us correct, I guess we can kind of assume that they are real. The leaker says that Doom's damage all around has been nerfed, but he gains a new ability that blocks damage and increases his damage with it. It also says that his uppercut and slam ability are now joint together, kind of like a Winston jump. It also goes into Orissa's kit, saying that her spear does knockback and does more damage if the enemy is knocked into a wall, kind of like a Doomfist punch, I guess. She also keeps her fortify ability, but no longer has a shield. She now gets a defense matrix type ability that increases her mobility, and her ult now pulls enemies toward her, and the damage increases over time. Now for Sojourn, it talks about her being crazy OP, which they also mentioned in the dev livestream. Her railgun apparently one-shots squishies, and her slide boosts her horizontally and upwards, just like in this highlight intro from 2019. And she has a bomb that pulls enemies towards it. Like, what happened to reducing CC? Now, with that all out of the way, I bet that Blizzard is pretty pissed that all that stuff got leaked, but what are they gonna do next? Well, obviously they talked about what they're planning to patch, and so they need to do more of that to balance out the game, but I think when we get closer to the beta, I think that Blizzard is going to reveal those Doom and Orisa reworks officially with some gameplay that they didn't show in the live stream. But then again, they never said that there was gonna be any gameplay, because why would they show us stuff that's just work in progress and probably gonna be changed in a week? But yeah, I'm expecting official videos going into detail about those heroes, maybe mid to late April, and hopefully we can see their new reworked looks as well. We're obviously gonna get more dev news in the meantime, either in the form of live streams or forum posts. Additionally, official videos talking about the ping system showing gameplay of it are also on my Overwatch radar, so expect that too. But speaking of late April, the beta on the 26th. Obviously, there's no guarantee as to who is getting access unless you're a famous content creator, so clearly I'm being invited. But nah, we have something else to expect in that time period, the Archives event. Blizzard pretty much has two paths to take here. They could either release it before the beta, which means that the event would start within the next 2 weeks, or they could have it go alongside the beta, so that people who don't get invited are still treated with Overwatch 1 content. Honestly, I could see them going either route with something like this, but then again, the Overwatch League Somber skin does go away in the next week, and I know that they kind of like to spread out their content so that there's not a gap in between. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments. After the event though, we're probably going to get more spots in the beta, and I would say it's a big possibility that we get introduced to new heroes and maybe maps. Overwatch League is starting on May 5th, and they said that the balance patches and new Overwatch 2 content would come in between the tournaments. So maybe a new hero or map after each of those. What do you think? Also, I'm just going to throw this out there. I think that Overwatch League on Overwatch 2 is actually going to be a lot more exciting to watch than we think, because there's no established meta, and so I think that means that we're going to see a lot more diversity in hero selection. Also, I think that near the anniversary event, there's the possibility of the Overwatch 2 beta opening to everybody, because it's a whole 2 months away, but I'm not too sure about that. But if not that, I think that Overwatch 1 does have the possibility to go free to play as well. Overwatch 2 is probably going to be free to play anyways, so why not make Overwatch 1 free to play while you're at it? I mean, it is a 6-year-old game at that point. Not saying that it will, it's just an idea. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and if you want more content like this, then make sure to subscribe and like the vid while you're at it. And tell me in the comments what you think the Overwatch team is gonna put out next. Anyways, see ya.
Twist.